Hello everyone and welcome to DriveVice. My name is Alex and today we're going to discuss something different. We're not out in a drive, we're just having a look at the brand new Mazda ICONIC SP. It's incredible. Mazda's released a new car that is supposed to follow up our rotary love. And in fact, it fits a 2-rotor engine under the bonnet with a similar 50-50 weight distribution as we used to on the Rx family, but they are not propelling the car. They are mile extenders. We've seen it before on the Mazda MX-30, which was a bit of a funny choice, using the MX branding for a non-MX car. However, the MX-30 is a small SUV fitting a rotary engine as mile extender. We've discussed it briefly in this video about my Rx8. And now the ICONIC SP has come out as a concept for a future sports car that will be electric, fully electric, with a 2-rotor engine within it as power generator to recharge the batteries and fuel the electric motor. I gotta say, I'm a big fan of the looks. It's got everything of the Mazda heritage. It's got quite a lot of the new MX-5, loads of the Rx7, just modern and well designed. And obviously it's a concept car, it's over the top. I'm sure it's not going to be anything like the actual production car once it's ready in who knows how long, a few years. Why is Mazda doing that? First of all, rotary engines make excellent generators. First, they have very low vibrations. These engines don't do this as piston. There is no inversion of direction, up, stop, come back down. It's a flowing motion, so there is no vibration, which makes it ideal. Also, because it's 2-rotor, it means that it's going to have quite a lot of power and therefore our ability to generate a lot of electricity, which means this car is going to be quick. They say about 370 horsepower made of exclusively electric motors, but that horsepower must come from somewhere. The batteries cannot sustain that kind of energy. 2 rotors, they can produce kilowatts that go into the battery and come out as power to the motors. So the low vibration is a major point. I know this because in engineering this has been used for decades. Rotary engines were perfect for drones application of UAVs, unmanned aircraft, because of the low vibration, and the simplicity of the engineering behind it means there's less to go wrong technically. I am really curious at that. Our Rx7s and Rx8s need a rebuild every so often because of these things. How are these cars going to do? Will we have to do a rebuild of an electric generator in 5 years, 10 years time? Second reason rotary engines are excellent power generators, because you set them at certain revs and there they stay. They go quietly and they consume very little. 2-rotor engine like that, a 2,000-3,000 revs steady, will be able to produce plenty of electricity and be relatively economical on the fuel side. Third incredible reason, it's small and light. Smaller and lighter than any other combustion generator fitted in a car. So for these 3 reasons, and maybe more, I don't know, Mazda is continuing to use the rotary engine. Actually, there is a 4th reason, fan base. We love the rotaries, and Mazda realizes that there is a passion and energy that comes with the rotary engine, and people want that. There's still a lot of love for rotaries. Therefore, there it is on the Mazda ICONIC SP. But the rotary engine is not propelling the car. Mazda promises that this car will give a similar driving feeling as the MX and RX series, that they feel like a perfectly balanced and truly driver-minded sports car. I believe them. If anybody can, is Mazda. How does it compare to an Rx8? How does it compare to an Rx7? Many have already pointed out that it looks a lot like an Rx7, like an FD, with the similar shapes and similar lines around the side windows and the beams and the windscreen, and then coming back onto the rear wing. It's got a lot of that. However, the front and the back has got a lot more of the latest MX-5, the Miata. Actually, possibly the Rx8 is the least connected in terms of looks to this car. I don't see much of it. Other than a vague V-shaped bonnet, I don't see much triangled, much Rx8 spirit in the ICONIC SP. I like the little tribute to the Rx7, the fact that the lights lift up. Really well done. It doesn't feel 70s, it doesn't feel 90s, it feels really modern. Another big factor is that this car is a 2-seater. The Rx7 is a 2-seater, the MX-5 is a 2-seater, but not the Rx8. I'm looking forward to further announcements, and if you know any more, please write it in the comments. This was just a short chat. Thank you very much for watching. like and subscribe, and please have a look at my Rx8 reconstruction. That's really the fun thing that we're doing on this channel at the moment. We're trying to resurrect Roy, my 2006 Rx8. I would love for you to have a look and let me know what you think of what's happening. And if you're doing your own Rx8 or if you're restoring a Rotary Engine, please join the conversation, join our community, and see you soon.